This is Tim Reha here at the HealthTech conference in beautiful Santa Clara, California, starting day 2 interviews. We have Alon Matas, who's the founder of BetterHelp and is also a speaker at the event today on digital mental health.
Yep. Right. BetterHelp is a platform for online counseling. We connect people with life challenges with licensed therapists nationwide. We have 1,200 therapists in the platform, around 100,000 people who signed up for therapy online. We're the largest platform for that, and in general, we got acquired by Teladoc, which is the largest telehealth provider in the nation.
So that's great. So the digital mental health space is getting interesting and kind of becoming a buzzword that I'm seeing a trend.
Yeah, I think people look at mental health as a part of a bigger scope of behavioral health and wellness. So it's not just about patients and people being sick and diagnosed. It's really about people getting better in their life in all kinds of struggles. So it's somewhere on the verge between wellness and health. And that drives a lot of the interest into this space because it's really incremental. It's not about offline versus online. The people that go online, people who come to us are not the typical offline users. We're not transforming them from offline experiences to online experiences. There are people that actually had no care and never approached therapy. So for us, that's really the interesting opportunity, is not to take the offline world into online, but to bring people that were never in any world into the mental health space.
Is this covered by insurance?
So our play is direct to consumer. We work around the system of payers and insurers and health plans, and we are very active in social networks. This is how most of our users find us, and it's out-of-pocket pay.
Okay, interesting. And so you were speaking today. What was the topic? Who was on the panel?
So we had several interesting people, mostly from the healthcare industry. An interesting company was Empower Interactive, which takes the concept of CBT into helping the therapist help the patient with a CBT model that became very popular in helping apply the science of CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, into everyday care. Also some very interesting initiatives around consumerization of what happens in mental health, which is, I think, the biggest trend that we see today is trying to go more into the consumer space, whether it's through payers or not through payers, but think more about what the consumers want and what the consumers expect, because consumers became more educated and they're not willing to take what they were willing to take before, which is kind of downstream of information. This is how you should work.
The whole game has changed now because we have quote-unquote Dr. Google or search engines and social networks and vertical sites like WebMD.
I think consumers are more informed. Also, there is a big trend, not just in health, but general into on-demand. So, and that's our model. Our model is not scheduled therapy sessions. Like, you're not coming every Wednesday to see your therapist. It's when you need it, and the place and time that you need it. That's why our model is asynchronous, so you connect with your therapist by sending messages in a synchronous way. And I think it's part of a very important trend of thinking about how consumers really want to consume the services rather than how the system, the health system, want to provide these services.
Yeah, that's a big trend too, is it's the consumerization of healthcare. Any other hot points on stage earlier?
I think reimbursement is always a hot topic. Who's going to pay and how they're going to...
You have an interesting case because you're going direct to consumer and that's an interesting model of how you can even survive and bootstrap a startup and then get acquired. It's an awesome story.
Yeah, so we're definitely the outlier. I think 90% of startups go to payers and think who's going to pay for that. We took a bet on consumers. And I think if we're offering something different, something that the system doesn't provide or doesn't reimburse at the moment, a consumer will still be willing to pay, and they definitely do that, although it's not a cheap service. An average a consumer pays with BetterHelp $150 a month. So it's definitely much more affordable than traditional therapy, but it's not it's not a freebie, because there are licensed therapists that actually provide. It's not a self-help app that you can. Yes, I can charge $3.99 a month if it's all digital and all self-help. There's a very trained human being with an average. We have 19 years of experience with our providers, so that give a lot of time and attention to this. So obviously it's a paid model, and I think we prove that if the product has enough value, then consumers are willing to pay even when insurance doesn't cover it yet.
Yeah, because everyone now has to take care of themselves and not just rely on the system to take care of, especially mental health is an interesting space. 2016 is coming around the corner. How do you see, really it's kind of seeing the consumerization of health, telehealth, and what do you see shaping up this next kind of 2-year time frame?
Yeah. Telehealth is definitely on its heyday. You see Teladoc and some other companies growing extremely fast. People want to take care of themselves without clearing half of their day to go to a doctor and schedule an appointment. And with a lot of procedures today, there is absolutely no reason why not to do that. It's more accessible, it's more affordable, it's more convenient. There's actually no reason to do it the old way for a lot of the procedures that's being done.
Real-time monitoring is happening with all these consumerization of wearable health tech devices. Cool. How do people get a hold of you?
You can always email me, alon@betterhelp.com, or through our website, betterhelp.com. Happy to hear, happy to look for partnerships, companies that want to offer counseling as additional services to the service they're doing now, or want us to partner with them and offering their services to our members.
Excellent. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you, and also thank you to the HealthTech Capital team and the rest of the team. Awesome conference, lots of great content, and great people to meet.
Great. Well, thanks again for tuning in. Cheers.
Thank you.